Hello and welcome to this one video. We are going to talk something serious in this topic. We are recording this on 15th of August 2022, 9:57 p.m. So the topic is, as you said, introvert entrepreneurs cash flow management system. Now, this is something that I wanted to share since I'm broke at the moment and I'm not in a great place of finances part of it. So I just wanted to share, okay, now that I'm going to make a certain amount of income, so how will my income look like? Not how will my income look like, how is it that I'm going to manage the cash flow that is going to be generated? Point number one. And point number two is I've already done a session, done a video for the channel where I've kind of shared my mentor's method and the method that I'm going to follow, where you can just search for cool cash flow management coolness. You will find the two methods that I shared, and the second method I'm going to share it over here as well, and we just go with the flow. Thank you so much for joining in. We are going to talk about this one now. Point number one is the typical revenue generation, cash flow management coolness is going to be in this format where you are going to generate 100% of income typically. It just happens like you're going to make like XYZ amount of money. The XYZ amount of money is nothing but the total revenue that you're going to generate. Let's say 5,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees, and the way it is recommended you to follow, not when you start, but then when you actually start making money. It's like cool. So there are two parts of it. You start making money, then you kind of start growing it. When you're starting to grow, then this management system comes into picture where the whole 100% is divided into 6 categories for me. The first category is travel 15%, personal 10%, take a note of it. Home expenses 25% of it, business reinvestment, the tools, the cost, advertisements, everything 30%, wealth for the savings part of it 10%, charity 10% of it. So this is like the 100% division. So this is something that I'm going to follow. Now, the second method that I'm going to share it with you is going to be directly related to this one video that we are going to talk about. Now, why is this important? When you're starting off the business, you need not have all these categories, because you are going to generate 5,000 rupees, for example, 10,000 rupees. Now, if you are spending like 1,500 rupees on travel, 10%, 1,000 rupees on your personal and wealth and charity, what is going to happen is you don't have enough cash or enough money to put back into business. So when you're starting off the business, you need to pay a couple of bills or a lot of bills that is already there for you. And when you're just allotting 30%, for example, in the business, what initial flow, when you're going from broke, like you have zero income to making an income, you're making 10,000 rupees. But the only money that you've got to reinvest is 30%, that is 3,000 rupees. That is not enough. Tools, equipment, advertisements is going to cost a lot of money. So the second method that I'm going to talk about is going to be the essence of this one video is we are segmenting. I was doing this morning, cool, and I was doing the calculation of these 3 segments, where the second method is we just have 3 categories, just 3 categories, cool. The 3 categories, first category is going to be home expenses, that is 10%. So whatever income you make 500 rupees, 50 rupees go for home. You make 5,000 rupees, 500 rupees goes for home. So that way 10% goes for home expenses, electricity, rent, petrol, everything, groceries, Zomato, anything, home expenses, all the bills, cool. That is 10%. The second is personal expenses. So you need to be paying, you need to be rewarding yourself, going out with friends, watching a movie, popcorn, all those cool things. When it comes to you personally, you also need to be spending something on yourself. So if that way, what has to be done is you spend 5%. And then the second, I'm going to pause the video, hang on. So there was a call back. Anyway, so back to the point. The first is 10% home expenses, 5% your personal expenses, 15%, and then the rest of 85% of whatever income you generate is going to go back into business. Just 3 categories. This will enable you to generate more. Will be able to, what's going to happen is when you're investing 85% back into advertisements, tools, equipment that you want, and then what is going to happen is you're going to generate more amount of cash flow. And when that cash flow starts to come in, you just put back that. You do it for like say a month, 1.5 months, or 2 months, or 3 months. What is this going to do for you is this is going to generate even big number of cash flow. And that is going to enable you to have a sustainable financial thermostat in a way, in a very short period of time. You don't have to wait like years to allot everything. Now, we are eliminating a couple of accounts over here, like travel is out of the picture, wealth is out of the picture, charity is out of the picture. These 3 things we are eliminating, but we need not have to eliminate as we talk about. You can just save like 10 rupees or 50 rupees in wealth, 50 rupees in charity, or just you can just put in that travel was like 10 rupees or 50 rupees just for the sake of putting it, so that even that gets accumulated over a period of time. But the whole amount 10% goes in home, 5% for your personal expenses, rest of 85% goes back to your business. That is going to help you kickstart, move forward, because when you're starting something, whenever you're starting something, you need effort on when you're starting off something. So, broke introvert entrepreneurs cash flow management system. Money strategies. So if you want to learn more about money strategies, there are a lot of things that we can learn about. You can just search for money strategies in the channel. You'll be able to find a lot of things when it comes to how do you make money, how do you save money, how do you create money, how do you manage money, all those good things. So thanks so much for making this video with me and the topic of power of it. Peace and blessings be upon you and your loved ones. Next video is what I'm going to do about 2 free gifts to give when no one buys from you. That is the next video. Thank you so much. I'm going to see you there.